Hey guys, it's Dude here with Misaki, and welcome to what should be the finale of Tsukihime. So, last time we learned that in this timeline that Akiya has gone mad with power. She's become a yandere. She's kind of hot, not gonna lie, but this is the Kohaku route, so we do have to stop her. Alright, so let's get started. Where are we at? Is this the one? Night falls. Tonoshiki is lying in bed. My wheezing drowns out the ticking of the clock. My body feels every joint is bursting like a firecracker. Consciousness comes in shards. I'm probably alternating between waking and fainting in between each second. It's because of that. It's because of that, I suppose. I don't know how long it's been. It feels like a week since I came back to my room. The clock pointed at the number 8 tells me it is just an illusion. My breathing almost stops. When I had a terrible fever, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't this bad. My body doesn't move, but my heart is racing. Thump, 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 thump. Akiya probably did this on purpose. I can't even move. My arms and legs feel crucified to the bed with iron nails. But still, if I want to, I should be able to move them a bit. Thump, 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 thump. My wildly beating heart seems to overpower Akiya's curse. If my limbs are nailed down, then it feels like my heart will burst out of this nailed down body. Thump, 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 thump. Why is it so exciting? Akiya with her red hair. Just thinking of that makes those immobile limbs somehow convulse. Probably my body would move to do one thing. Thump, 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 thump. What's in my head right now? Akiya horribly filled with pleasure earlier. That was certainly strange. Certainly she has that in her character, but that was just too much. It's like something she doesn't even notice is controlling her. Thump, 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 thump. Did she absorb Shiki's madness? There had to be a reason for this insanity. Maybe Akiya consumed it without knowing it. If that's the case, it's just the same as Tono Makihisa. Just kill, 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 kill. Shut up. I try to suppress my raging heart. Jeez, what am I being so excited about? If I keep going through this cycle, won't I actually start to feel that way? Kill, 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 kill. Hug, 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 hug. My throat hurts. My body creaks. Don't you get it? I can't oppose her with this body. If you want to kill that, then shut up for a second. If you do, I will certainly destroy that demon without you telling me so. No, what? Like I would ever. Thump, 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 thump. The mad pounding continues. I faintingly cycle between blackness and awareness, dream and reality. I can't last until tomorrow. If this keeps up, I'll go insane first. The sweat fades from my drenched body. My roasting flesh begins to cool. The feeling of a soaked towel on my forehead. My body is lifted up and a cup is placed against my lips. Gulp. The sensation of water flowing down my throat. I sense someone nearby. I realize that someone is taking care of me.
evening. How are you feeling, Shiki-san?
She speaks with her usual smile. Kohaku-san. I somehow managed to speak through my tattered breathing.
You do not have to speak. I probably understand your condition better than you do.
She removes the towel from my forehead, still smiling. Was that thing before just an illusion? Kohaku-san is acting normal. She keeps smiling and continuing her portrayal of Hisui. Am I going to die here without being able to take off that mask?
Told me everything. She said that she would wait until tomorrow, but that may be too long. Akiya-sama seems to have lost her ability to think clearly. I don't think you'll be able to make it through the night like that, Shiki-san.
Wheeze. Kohaku-san's words are unmercifully true.
Shiki-san, you told me before. She said that you were numb to death. Is that still true? Are you still going to act against Akiya-sama hopelessly with a body like that?
Kohaku-san? I'm surprised. Kohaku-san's voice, it's completely different than before. No way. I told you that I am more attuned to death than most people, so I think I understand the situation I'm in. Without you telling me, I knew that surviving the night will be extremely difficult.
Then you are not scared of death? If you accept Akiya-sama, then you will recover quickly. But you still do not. There's something wrong with you.
Maybe, but I think it's okay. I like the me that acts like this, and I like Akiya for liking me as I am. Yes, and, well, I enjoy small things like just being able to talk to you, Kohaku-san. I feel like if I lie to myself, all those small things would lose their enjoyment, and I'm scared of that. I cough violently. Probably because I'm forcing myself to talk to Kohaku-san. My body doesn't even allow me to do that properly.
Shiki-san, why don't you tell Akiya-sama that you love her?
She asks the same thing again, but this time it's a little different. Kohaku-san's voice seems somewhat sad.
If you do as Akiya-sama says, then you'll live. Even if it's just lip service, you will die unless you do so. I don't know what you're thinking, but isn't it better to just return her feelings?
Such a thing. If I could do that, I would have already done it. No, I do love Akiya, but only as my sister and nothing more. The one I like isn't Akiya, Kohaku-san. I don't want to lie to the one I love the most. I force the words through my ragged breath. Tick. The second hand of the clock ticks in the short silence.
Shiki-san, that's no good. You can't even do it just this once?
Nope. If my body is not free, I'd like at least my heart to be free. If I lie just once, then I'll have to continue lying. If I surround the lies with more lies, then it will all end up being empty. If that happens, I would. The girl had nowhere to run. Never be able to help the one I like the most. And I just look at Kohaku-san. She looks away without dotting her smile again.
That's pointless. Don't you pity Akiya-sama?
Pity Akiha?
Yes. Every night she walks the streets and drinks someone's blood. Akiya-sama is unable to make those from whom she sucks blood like herself, in the manner Shiki-sama was. But she has the ability to steal from others. Akiya-sama knows this. She knows that sucking blood is making her less human, but she doesn't stop. She's only doing it to keep you alive. So, even though she knows it's transforming her into a blood-sucking demon, she continues it for your sake. Do you still refuse her when she does all that for you? These past 8 years, Akiya-sama has waited only for you.
I can't answer that. In the first place, I'm dying because of Akiha. But I've only lived until now because of her efforts. I have a debt to her that is too large for me to ever repay. I can't say what is right and what is wrong. But I still have something I can't give up and I can't permit. So I know what I have to do. I see. Akiya will go out and drink blood tonight again. I raise myself up. The pain runs through me like an electric shock. I manage to stand up while resisting the volume of pain.
Shiki-san, what are...
No, I can't let Tono Akiya drink any more blood. I laboriously take a single step. Even though I may collapse at any moment, I continue forward. I can at least make it to Akiya's room.
Please wait.
Standing in my way, Kohaku appears before me.
You say you'll stop Akiya-sama. Is that the blood of the Nanaya speaking?
That has nothing to do with it. I just want Akiya to be Akiha. That is what I, as Tonoshiki, really feel.
You mustn't. Akiya-sama will not have any mercy on you. You realize it already. The Akiha-sama from before no longer exists.
I know that. That shimmering mirage behind her. That thing is driving her away from being Akiha. The way Akiya is now, she will see me as completely useless if I don't accept her. Even still, I must stop her. I am her brother, after all. Kohaku doesn't say anything. I push my way through the desk to the desk. Inside is what I brought from the Arimas, only a few things. I take my knife out of the drawer, and I see that which I haven't yet returned. Kohaku-san. Gripping the final remnants, I walk. Kohaku-san just stands there. This might be the end, so here. I hold out the white ribbon in my hand. It's a little late, but I'm giving it back. Sorry. You went through such trouble to give it to me, and I never even used it. I don't know if my feelings were able to come out through my words. As gentle as I can, I place the ribbon of promise into her hand. The sound of gasping. She stands stock still like a doll, just staring in amazement at the ribbon in her hand.
Shiki-san?
Not right away. It was only just recently. I really should have realized it as soon as I came back. Yeah, I should have realized it after I returned to the mansion and Kohaku-san said, "Welcome back." Even still, she smiled when I asked if she was one of the children who was here back then. I don't have the right, but thanks. I really was happy that you waited here for me. For 8 years. Those were the words I always wanted to say as Tonoshiki. Tears. Her face. Her face is neither sad nor happy, but a single line flows down. I don't know what it means. but naturally. I hold her body close to mine. I can feel her warmth. My raging heart seems to become strangely calm from it. Kohaku-san, I'll stop Akiya, so get away with Hisui. And you don't have to come back. You've been locked in this mansion for 10 years. You can be free. You don't have to force yourself to smile.
Aki-san, everything you...
Her lips mouthed the word new. I didn't want her to say those words, so I closed her mouth with my own. It was really just an instant. Just a touch, a fleeting kiss, but unforgettable. I raise my head. I release her. In place of the doll-like Kohaku-san, I smile with all of my heart. Well, it was really short, but living here with you was a lot of fun. Yeah, I really like you the best, Kohaku-san. Let's do this. The only thing left is to stop Akiha.
Stop.
As I move to open the door, her voice rings out to me.
Shiki-san, you can't stop Akiha-sama like that.
I turn around.
Shiki-san, you have to stop Akiha-sama.
Kohaku-san stands there, not with a smile, but with a truly sad face. Kohaku-san, why? Why does she look like she's about to burst into tears?
Shiki-san, did you really mean that?
She looks directly at me. Her eyes implore me to confirm what I said about liking her. I nod. Kohaku-san shuffles over to me and holds my hand. How long were we like this? Kohaku-san doesn't say anything. After holding my hand like a child, she smiles once more and places my hand against her chest.
Case, then please make love to me. If you do that, then you should be fine without Akiya-sama's help.
What? Make love? What are you...
I'm talking about having sex. Hisui-chan and I were both brought to this mansion for that purpose, you know?
Kohaku-san such a thing with her usual smile as if discussing the weather. Sex, but that... It's too sudden. My voice comes out weird.
Yes, you may not know this, but we are called synchronizers. Simply speaking, we can project ourselves into someone else and increase their powers. But it only works if the person is of the opposite gender. Akiya-sama is a woman, so we could not synchronize. And that's why she had to drink my blood to form a fake bond.
Thump. My body heat rises. It isn't the wildness of my heart either. It is the true feelings of Tonoshiki coming to light. But that is...
You're unable to return her feelings, right? So there's no other way. Please have me. If we exchange your bodily fluids, then I'll be able to help your condition. If you do so, you can return to normal without Akiya-sama's help.
Ooh. I really can't ask for anything more. If I won't be a burn to Akiya, she won't have to drink any more blood. And really, I want Kohaku-san too. But I still feel there's something wrong about this.
Shiki-san, are you lying when you said you liked me?
Kohaku-san saying that with a smile. I start to lose control. It wasn't a lie. I always wanted you.
Then please let me give you strength. If you don't, you'll die and be unable to stop Akiya-sama.
Saying that, she embraces my hand tighter onto her chest. Tender, yet firmly elastic. Feeling the breasts of a young woman causes my head to spin. I understand. Kohaku-san is just continuing her act. I understand that she's just using me. But still, that's something important to me. Is this alright? Are you really okay with this, Kohaku-san?
Yes, because I love you too, Shiki-san.
I know that smile is fake, but I believe the words. I want to believe those words. I draw her close to me. When I kiss her, it's a violent, passionate, stealing kiss, completely different than before. I don't know if this is actually the H scene or not, but I'm going to put the screen up now. I don't know how long it's been. Her tender lips. Push my mouth against hers as if stealing her breath and hold her tightly against me. My capacity for logic has gone out the window. My mind is completely empty, and without any serious thinking to fill it. All I can think about is making this moment last forever. But my body is at its limit. My legs sway beneath me. The arms embracing Kohaku-san fall to my sides, and I lean completely against her.
Goodness. What happened, Shiki-san? And that's what happens when you push yourself.
My body is about to fall onto the floor.
Please lie in the bed. I'll make you feel a lot better soon.
I fall onto the bed. I can't even move. Even breathing is painful as the world warps around me like a smothering blanket. Crap. In this condition, I can't even embrace Kohaku-san. Even though I could get better if I do what Tono Makihisa did, if my body doesn't move, I can't even do that.
Relax. Just stay like that, and I'll do all the work.
She puts her knees on the floor. From my vision, Kohaku disappears. Kohaku-san? The only response is the sound of something clattering from my hips. My breath stops as I realize it's the sound of my belt being removed. Alright folks, final H scene of the game, here we go. The sound and feel of my zipper being lowered. Hey, Kohaku-san. No answer. Instead, Kohaku-san just carefully pulls back my underwear and bares me. My body feels warm all over. Not from excitement, but from embarrassment as Kohaku-san stares at my manhood. Certainly I couldn't hide myself if I wanted to do this. But still, this wasn't what I expected. I only thought about the actual sex. Kohaku-san, that...
Start here if you want to get better.
Her breath touches my skin. My shaft rises in response. I hear her gasp. She gingerly sets my swelled manhood free from my pants with her little finger. Kohaku-san. Just a light touch. It was only her little finger, but the sensation races through my entire shaft.
Well now, Shiki-san. Don't fight it. Just relax.
She chides me as she begins to wrap her hand around me. Her fingers slowly begin to squeeze. Their coldness shoots right through me. My blood starts to gather up. The embarrassment crumbles away as a gasp escapes my throat.
You can moan more.
Woo, as if cooling something off. Kohaku-san blows air over me. Thump. With that, I become completely erect. Okay.
What's this? You're really healthy right here, Shiki-san.
I think I can show a bit of this from the side. Just give me a second. Full. Yeah. Alright, that's as far as I go. Alright, let's start skipping through this. As if trying to take in every nuance of my smell, Kohaku-san simulates all around me with her nose. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering, guys, he is wearing pants still, as always.
Yep. His favorite.
Alright, yep, he's turned on. Oh. Oh, one sec. Okay. She's just going up and down with her fingers.
They did it. Huge mansion. I don't think they could pull this off with Akiya-sama not knowing.
Yeah. Yeah, he says she can stop now, but she doesn't. She licks it. Her tongue swirls around my tip. It seems almost poisonous, even though it's so cute. Its glossy serpentine surface lengthens. The back of her tongue. Ooh. Oh, she grips tightly so he can't come. Oh. She wants him to release inside of her. Oh, she drops on top of him. Oh, this is actually a safe image, surprisingly. I can show this one real quick.
He took off his shirt.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, YouTube, yeah, she's just, Resting on top of him, nothing suspicious here. Okay. Is this the first time the girl's been clothed during one of these? Well, no, I guess Hisui also. Or actually, wait, was that Kohaku last time?
It was Kohaku, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Alright, he hasn't released yet. Okay, She begins to move downward. Another surprisingly safe scene. Okay. My shaft, now fully embedded within her, voices in pleasure. Okay. I can feel her breasts through her kimono. This feels so good, but I can't even hold her. I understand my uneasiness from before. Because I love her so much, I can't just do anything as clinical as just exchanging bodily fluids. She starts to move her hips. Back to the previous image. With me still inside of her, she rocks her hips in a circle. Impaled as she is, she can't move around too much. She asks him to use his hips. She asks if it feels good. Oh, she stops moving for a second, then tightens again. She asks him to come inside her. And he does. Oh, okay. We've actually got a line here.
Goodness, body temperature has returned. I guess we really are compatible with each other. Usually. If you have previous bonds like me, once isn't enough.
She sounds extremely happy. Certainly my body is completely different than before. Even though I'm breathing hard from my exertion, for the first time in days I can move as freely as I want to.
So fortunate. But you're tired, right? I was worried I wouldn't accept you as just one attempt. It seems more than once for you right now would have been life-threatening.
Straightening in her kimono, she moves away from the bed. She seems truly happy that I returned to normal. But I'm not happy at all.
Please rest until I return with some new clothes. My powers will not work completely right away, so please just relax.
Kohaku-san goes to leave the room. I can't resist seeing her smile like that. Kohaku-san.
Eh?
I get up from the bed and grab her hand. I don't say anything, I just hold her slender hand in mine.
Is there something wrong, Shiki-san?
I look down and grit my teeth. Her warmth flows through my hand. If I let her go, maybe it will never have been real. Even I know that I'm betting my life on trying to stop Akiha. I only have now. I can only love her for real right now. So I don't want something like that. Don't go.
Shiki-san?
This won't work, Kohaku. It wasn't enough. Looking down and blushing furiously, I tell her what I feel.
I'm sorry. I knew just once would not be enough to accept you. Forgive me for making you say that. Please wait. I will do it again in an easier...
Kohaku looks distraught. No, that's already done. My body has recovered. It isn't my body that hasn't had enough. It's my heart.
Huh? Your heart?
Kohaku's expression grows confused.
Shiki-san, it didn't feel good?
With a serious look, she asks me this unbelievable question. But now's not the time to be embarrassed. That's not it at all. It felt really good. I'm being completely honest.
Shiki-san, you look so cute when you blush.
Kohaku smiles happily.
So what wasn't enough? I don't understand what you're saying.
Isn't it obvious? What we did couldn't be called making love. I didn't want to do it like that.
I don't get it. I think that was the best method for exchanging bodily fluids. And you have recovered, right?
I said that's not it. When you said what we had to do, I was incredibly happy. I was so happy that I even forgot all about Akiha. I like you so much that I couldn't care about anything else. I don't care about synchronizing or anything like that. I just want to hold you. It did feel good, but I don't like that. It was only me. You didn't get to feel good, right? I don't have much experience, but I want you to feel as good as I did. That's why it wasn't enough. I just want to show you how much I like you. This has nothing to do with synchronizing. I just want to be with you. I grip her hand tighter. She looks at me in surprise.
When you say it like that, there's a problem. I've never done that.
Her face turns bright red as she says this. Her previously dry hand suddenly becomes wet. Screen back up. As close as I am, I can hear her heart pounding. I finally realize something. Until now, she never slept with anyone out of love. Tonomaki-isa looked at her only as a tool. Kohaku simply accepted that role too. I can't believe it. She was forced to do this almost every day, but she really didn't know the real meaning behind two people sleeping together. Kohaku-san, I want to see you naked.
No. What are you saying all of a sudden, Shiki-san?
Her whole body turns red as she shouts. I see. I didn't really want to think of it this way, but what you did before was just an obligation. You're right. You can't get naked in front of someone you don't even like. She shifts her gaze away as her blush deepens. It looks impossibly cute as she mumbles something in response, fidgeting with the edge of her kimono.
That's not true. My body is dirty, so I don't want to show you, Shiki-san.
I don't think so. That's not true at all. Even if it was, I would still think you're beautiful. I pull her closer. I press her up to my chest. After enjoying that moment, I move around behind her and begin to nuzzle the base of her neck.
Shiki-san.
There's no stopping now. Holding her trembling body, I began to tease her neck with my tongue. Okay, glad I got the screen up there. Alright, I can show the top half of this image, so give me a second. Her breasts are exposed, just that's why I can't show the whole thing. After drawing a smooth, glassy line, I kiss her gently. A faint sigh. Her face still painted red. She silently accepts everything I do. What's this? Your skin, it's so clean, so beautiful. Oh, yeah, he's also grabbing one of her breasts, that's why they're exposed. I continue licking her fine porcelain skin. Okay, let's skip through this now. Okay. Now he's sliding her kimono off, even though the picture says he already did that. He asks if she wants this. She says yes.
These age scenes, he's being nicest with Kohaku.
Yeah. Well, in this one, he's also not, like, capital Shiki's not really interfering with his mind anymore.
True.
The fun has just started. Her nipples have already become as hard as bullets. He's playing with nipples now. Okay. Just get rid of the rest of your clothes. She asks if he's going to take his clothes off. Soon, he says.
For sure, Shiki.
I undo my zipper and my swollen manhood immediately springs out. Wait, he wasn't wearing a shirt in that previous image, to be fair. She gets on the bed while breathing rapidly. It's just like before. She goes to ride on top of me face to face. Ah, not like that. Put your ass here, Kohaku. Okay. Oh, I lift my face between her legs. What is this dialogue? Delicious white thighs, and between them her swollen lips. I feel like sweet honey would pour from these passionate petals if coaxed by my tongue. A drop of her juice splashes onto my forehead. Yep, so he's drinking her juices. Okay, how much of this can I show? This is gonna be... I guess I could show up to her face.
Of course, pants are still on. Soon, huh, Shiki?
Yep.
Soon.
Carefully. They're 69ing. That's the position they're in. Oh, a question from my chat. Yeah, fire hard. If you're talking about FGO, there will be 2 more episodes of that today after the stream. I just didn't want it to go up at the same time as the stream was going on. Probably around 3-4 hours from now. Or sooner if we end the stream faster than I think it will. Yeah, so, like I said, there's 69ing, so pretty much have an idea of what's going on here. I drink every last drop of that sinuous nectar. Someone else said they can't remember if Aki is still in the house or not. I believe she is. A different part of the house, but she is here. Or she hasn't left to go suck blood yet, right? Yeah, thankfully the walls are thick. Alright, Shiki tells Kohaku to lie down. She lies flat on her back. Okay. Alright, well, that answers my question. We got like actually like scrolled up and showed like her whole body from down by her hips, like up to her face. So I can actually show most of this image. They kind of Barbie dolled her crotch area, so there was nothing to see there. But need to drag that down. Okay. I guess I can show most of this image, actually, just not her body. She's... Okay, can't go any further than that. And then I can show her face if I go from the side. Yeah, so he's on top of her, and she's naked. He's still wearing his pants.
Cheeky, you liar. You said you're gonna take off your clothes too. Have you noticed they never really draw Shiki's eyes? Protagonist, you know, harem protagonist hairstyle.
Yeah, that's true. The thing is, we do see his face in Melty Blood, so...
It's when he retires from being a harem protagonist.
Actually, come to think of it, is he not wearing his glasses?
Yeah, he took it.
I don't think he's ever had his glasses in any of these things, now that I think about it. Hmm. Alright, he sticks it in. Okay. Oh, that's a new image. Can't show much of this one, but I'll do what I can. Oops. Okay. Sniff. We can't see it. We can see her legs, sort of, but not anything below that area. He goes in deeper.
Pierce her.
I savagely pierce her as if it can't hold anything back. He comes inside her. And she collapses. They're both exhausted. Alright. He resists his urge to sleep. Okay.
You're not allowed to sleep right now.
11. Nanaya. 11th day. October 31st. Sunday. Alright. Hopefully that was the end of it. I may never have to bring up that screen again. Let's keep it up just for a second, just so we get our bearings. I stare blankly at the ceiling as I continue lying in bed. Kohaku's nestled beside me. I can only hear her breathing softly. She's probably asleep. I reach out and clench my hand into a fist. Alright. I don't feel any more pain or dullness. It feels like her warmth is still around me. It hasn't gone through me completely, but I can feel my energy gradually increasing. Soon I'll be able to move as I wish. It's no use hurrying to Akia's room, so until then, I want to quietly linger here with Kohaku-san. What's annoying is that according to the flowchart, the sex scene leads directly into an important choice. So I don't know exactly when it's safe to put the screen down until we get to that choice.
Iki-san.
Close nearby, I hear Kohaku-san's voice.
Don't answer. I just want to say something. It's just my spoken thoughts, so please just listen.
Her voice is strangely calm. I nod quietly and continue to stare at the ceiling. I can feel her gaze shift towards me.
The girl you think I am. I don't have a sense of self of my own. Even now, may simply be just another act. A long time ago, I was always quiet. I never understood why people smiled or frowned, or could ever discover the meaning behind it. But I think that I did have a self. Until I was brought to this mansion, I really was alive. After coming here, I was forced to know unbearable pain. I think that is what destroyed my true self. I just became this doll that was just there. It was more bearable. It was the only way I could survive. But even though I did that, it didn't solve anything. So I searched for a purpose and started to act to fulfill my purpose. I was a doll without any identity, so if I wore the right clothes, I could become anyone. But even if I became someone else, it was just an act. I could laugh or cry, but I could not understand if I was really happy or really sad. Isn't it funny? In order to protect myself, I cast away my identity and became just a doll. But the more that I do, the more broken I become. I became good at acting, and expert at lying, could deceive anyone with my smile. But as I try to fulfill my purpose like that, I keep losing myself that I wanted to protect. Just, what is happening? Just what is happiness? What is this thing called sadness? I became unable to even remember the meaning of pain itself. But when I would remember one thing, my heart would become agitated. When I would remember that boy who disappeared 8 years ago, I would get this feeling I could not understand. That boy who was always playing in the garden, who knew nothing about me, yet invited me with his eyes. I didn't like him or hate him. I was just scared. After trying so hard and becoming a doll, I could endure the pain. I felt like I would realize it was all an illusion when I watched that boy. When that boy lost his life in the garden, I was watching by the window. He died saving a girl that was not even related to him by blood. I couldn't pull my eyes from that scene. The reflection of my face in the mirror was terrifying. That was the first time I ever hated anyone. Because I was really frustrated. I hated him and only him. I hated him to the point of tears. I don't hate Makihisa-sama. I really didn't feel anything at all towards him. Toward Shiki-sama who killed that boy, or Akiya-sama who was saved by that boy, I didn't feel anything at all. I guess I was just taking it out on someone. Because I couldn't understand why he did that. I just kept watching his discarded, bloody body. Did he value someone more precious than his own life? Otherwise, he would never have protected Akiya-sama like that. But if he could do that, why didn't he ever help me? Why? Why were the people around me not as kind as he was? I don't know what that feeling was. But in my emotionless days, only that boy was shining.
Slowly, Kohaku lifts herself up. Fuck. God damn it, I took the screen down. Well. So I'm gonna make note of the time here.
Trap all along.
Okay, so an hour and 10 minutes in.
But that's it. I don't understand this feeling right now. I am very happy right now, but that just might be another charade, right? Hey, is it alright, Shiki-san? Believing in me, someone who doesn't know if she loves you like you do me. Didn't I say before? I don't even know what kind of person I am.
Also, I guess I should show the scene for anyone who didn't catch that just now, or the image. She's got no clothes on. I knew she was still naked, but I just thought the scene is like serious, so maybe it's fine.
Just a doll. I can become any Kohaku that I wish. So, this Kohaku that you say you love, it isn't me, it's just...
It
just might be another pretend Kohaku.
She speaks with a satisfied smile and a wavering voice. But that can never be true. That's not true. Acting, faking, that doesn't have anything to do with it. You're you. A truly mean-hearted person that can't pretend to be truly kind. No matter how you act, you're still the same inside, Kohaku-san. That's right, even if it's just an act, Kohaku-san seems like she's having so much fun. That means she's enjoying that role. It was her dream that could become real if she really wished for it. Yes, even if everything is just a lie, I would still like another new Kohaku-san. Definitely. Kohaku-san nods happily.
True. I thought you'd say that.
Her lips draw close. Eh. She launches a surprise attack and kisses me. Her tongue slides into my mouth. I feel something hard. Something descends down my throat. Hey, Kohaku-san, what did you make me swallow? Huh? Something feels so good. The ever-present pain in my body fades and downsizes, and drowsiness floods over me.
Shiki-san? I just have one last question for you. Which Kohaku did you like the best?
Her close yet so distant voice. I feel faint. Even still, I have to answer her. I don't know, but I like this Kohaku. I speak as if in a dream. She looks at me in total surprise.
This Kohaku the best too.
With an unmatchable smile, she quietly stands up. The sound of a kimono being changed into. She must be out of bed and putting it on.
Well, Shiki-san, I have to take responsibility for what I have done.
With a smile, what? Oh, hold on a sec. Got a spam bot. With a smile, one completely different than up until now, her true smile, she leaves the room. What are you doing, Kohaku? My consciousness flickers off and on. What's going on? My body is finally healed, but this time my mind is fading. What am I doing? I rouse myself awake. Kohaku, what did she say to me when she left? I have to take responsibility for what I have done. You've got to be kidding me. Why did she try to do everything herself? Or isn't that I need to continue acting or hide anything? I would do anything for her, so why? Why is she still trying to go alone? Forcing me to sleep. Was she just worrying about me? It's really beginning to piss me off. I get up from bed. The desk is so far away. Damn it, what kind of drug did she give me? I have to go to her room once and I have to clean out her room and take all her medicine away. I somehow walk and collapse onto the desk. On top is my knife. I must have put it there after taking it out of the drawer. Crap. I fell asleep again. What is this strong drowsiness? No matter how hard I try to fight it, it won't help. Damn it. Kohaku-san, I'll pay you back for this. I grab the knife. Ka-chink. It flies open. I take it and... Man, this is going to be extremely painful. Thinking that, I slice into the nail of my middle finger. The acute slicing pain drives straight into my brain. Ha! Take that. I pull the knife back out from my nail. Every time my finger feels pain, the sleepiness goes away. Wrapping my finger in a handkerchief, I stop the bleeding. Well, if it's like this, it won't stop me from gripping my knife. All I really need to do is hold it anyway. I don't even need the physical strength required to cleave through things. Damn it, don't do anything foolish, Kohaku. I jab the knife in my pocket and fly out of the room. I can't let Kohaku-san and Akiya face each other. If I can't prevent that, then something that can never be taken back will happen. I burst through the door. Kohaku-san. There isn't anyone in the room. Neither Kohaku-san nor Akiha. Are they next door? I run to the bedroom, but they aren't there either. Where? Where did they go? I run my gaze to the clock. It says past midnight. It's already tomorrow. No way. When did that happen? I knew that I lost track of time when I was making love to Kohaku-san, but I didn't think it was this late already. By this time, Akiya has gone out to the streets to drink blood. I leave the mansion. There's no time to waste. Kohaku-san left to stop Akiha, but I don't think Akiya will listen to anything Kohaku-san has to say. Akiya isn't normal right now. If worst comes to worst, she'll see Kohaku as an obstacle that needs to be removed. It can't be school? That dream of drinking someone's blood I once had after Shiki was killed by Akiha. I don't know how it happened, but if that was what Akiya was watching, then that means Akiya has made the school grounds her feeding place, just like Shiki. Then, at this time, Akiya, who's a blood-sucking demon, won't be anywhere else but there. Okay, but who's at the school to have their blood sucked? That's what I want to know. Oh, I should put a save down. And I return to the place. It's quiet. The giant building bathed in moonlight does not look like a building that holds hundreds of students for a long time. It looks just like a monolithic tombstone abandoned long ago, forgotten by memory, forgotten by time. My head starts to throb lightly. I ignore it and go through the gates. My headache multiplies its intensity the instant I step inside. My whole world wavers. My heart wakens. My fingers shiver in anticipation of battle. She's here. How vile. Only the smell of blood sticks to the air. The air is full of heat and burns on my skin. The wind is dead. The stagnant air transforms into a red cage of decay. I see countless red strands of hair when I look past my glasses. The red hair permeates the school grounds and the building like a web of a 1,000-year-old spider. Not a hole anywhere to let its prey escape. Akiha, you... This place is already a different world. It's not a world any human should enter. Have you gone that far? My headache does not go away. The sharp pain of my cut fingernail. My heart lifts up a rhythm of delighted sobs. I take off my glasses and grip my knife. How long has it been since I faced these lines? I never thought I would take off the glasses I received from Sensei of my own free will. I didn't think even in my dream that I'd be using them to face my little sister. I don't have time to complain. Everything is set. All that's left is for me to cut through this red lock of hair. Burning. Entering inside, the temperature is even hotter. Burning. I know what this heat is. I saw it in the dream. The vampire that attacked a young woman entered the school grounds, and then... Burning. Dragging that body, I went into that place. That room that the killer Shiki once used. The silver moon looks down like a snake at the accused. Burning. in this classroom. Akiha. Nausea fills me as soon as I enter. In between the desks lie collapsed bodies of girls. Let's put the screen up. 1, 2, 3. All of them have completely lost consciousness. On their necks are trails of blood. In the middle of it all, that red-haired monster is laughing. Okay, we're good.
You couldn't wait until tomorrow?
She greets me without a trace of malevolence. Thump. That impulse assails me as soon as I see her. I desperately suppress the urge with all my strength. The moonlight streaming through the window illuminates her. Thump. I haven't moved a step since I entered the room. My instincts scream at me that this is bad. That thing is something beyond what I expected. The Akiha that exterminated Shiki pales in comparison to this.
Prize. You are supposed to be able to walk, yet you forced yourself to come see me. I'm happy. I guess you finally understand my feelings.
Her voice is full of happiness. Thump. My reason cries out. Tonoshiki cannot win against that thing. So you can't make it angry. Don't let her be your enemy. If you do that, you'll surely be annihilated. Thump. Even still, I can't run away now. Akiha, where's Kohaku-san? The air itself stiffens from her overpowering presence. She grinds her teeth in displeasure.
She's over there. I don't know what she was thinking, but she's now receiving her punishment for raising a hand against me.
Alright, screen back up. She looks to the wall beside me. I follow her gaze. On the wall is the crucified form of Kohaku-san. What? Her body is floating in midair. No, it would look like that for someone else, but... Thump. My eyes could see what is tying her. Her body is pinned against the wall by something like red hair. The hair creakingly tightens around her arms and legs. Has she passed out? Her head is hanging down. She really looks like a butterfly caught in a spider's web. Huh, they didn't show it.
Did you find it strange? Suspending yourself to the wall, like that is quite a feat, don't you think?
Akiha giggles.
But don't worry, Nissan. I don't kill cats that bite me once. After she receives her punishment, I will forgive her.
What? Thump. Everything goes hazy. Kohaku's anguished figure and Akiha's red figure match up, and all rational thought is disappearing.
Warn you. I don't care for pets that bite me. I guess it doesn't belong to me anymore in my heart. So there won't be a second time. I have no need for those that aren't mine. Hey, Nissan. I can be very cruel to those who betray me.
The sound of tightening reaches my ears. Red hair binding Kohaku-san's arms and legs tighten even further, as if to rip her limbs off. Akiha, you... I run towards the wall. Alright, back up. The hair binding Kohaku-san cannot be touched. This is just an extension of her hair, only what Akiha is imagining. But putting Kohaku-san in her sight, Akiha is trapping Kohaku-san to the wall with her willpower. Thump. The flowing power looks like red hair. That is something she can't even see. I think suddenly. Were my eyes designed specifically for this sort of thing from the beginning? Let's put a save down. And by facing death so many times, haven't they discerned the very concept of death? Whatever, that doesn't matter right now. If I can see it, then there isn't anything I can't cut. I can't let this red hair do what it wants to Kohaku-san. I swing my knife. Maybe it's because my heart is beating so fast. My knife swings out with a speed that surprises even me. It doesn't feel like I'm cutting through something. My knife glides through the red hair with speed and accuracy, as if I was merely reaping the air for harvest. Before I realize it, I've sliced through all the hair binding Kohaku-san in one breath. Her body falls. I catch her and touch her cheeks. She's still warm. Her breathing is weak, but it isn't stopped. I can only see a few lines on her body. I let out a sigh of relief. I place her down on the floor. Thank goodness. If anything happened, thank goodness she's safe.
And was that just now?
Her voice is shaking. I spin to face her, still gripping my knife in one hand. She looks at me and gasps. Bringing her hair to her mouth, her hand to her mouth in disbelief, she looks at my eyes.
What beautiful blue eyes. How come? You shouldn't have any strength like that left.
Amazement permeates her voice.
Did you...
Akiya trembles.
Nissan, you... made a contract with Kohaku?
Her voice quivers. It isn't full of hatred, but more like sorrow.
This can't be. Then that means you chose not me, but...
She staggers. She leans against the window with eyes full of stunned surprise. Her face is pale and she looks like she'll vomit. Want to try a vomit sound? No, she does. She vomits as if crying. Her red hair fluttering, she hides her anguished face as she continues vomiting. It's almost as if she was letting out her screams.
Thief. Cat. I should have killed you. That's right.
She says as she stares at Kohaku-san's collapsed figure. She then laughs strangely from the bottom of her heart.
What you plan on doing, son? You come here to betray me and then come after me? Incredible. You weren't satisfied with betraying me once, but you asked for help from Kohaku and came to kill me again. How thorough you are.
Her laughing voice fills the room. The temperature of the room rises with it. Thump. On one hand, my heart is raging forth, and on the other hand, my reason is screaming warnings at me. The commands of kill and escape clash together. Stupid. That isn't it. I didn't come here to kill you.
You slept with Kohaku, didn't you? Then you don't need my powers anymore, do you? So isn't that why you came here?
What did I just say? I said I didn't come here to kill you, only to stop you from drinking any more blood. You were doing this to help me, right? So you don't have to do it. You don't have to anymore. My body is fine again. As long as Kohaku-san is near,
Just to cast me off now? I really must look stupid. I thought of you so dearly. I loved you this much, but you don't even think of me.
Cast you off. Don't say stupid things like that. You're very dear to me. Whatever you want, I can't say the words, we'll do them. I know what it is she wants, but I can't do that. I can't betray Kohaku-san again.
Liar. I have no need for someone like you.
The entire room screams. The air is burning. Her red hair extends without limit. This is overwhelming power. I start to stagger. Unconsciously, my legs move back. Thump.
Told you, Nissan. I have no need for pets that bite me once.
Thump. Thump.
Nissan, for me, you really were the most important person in the world. But that is all over. Because however much I yearn for you, if I can never have you, then aren't you just an eyesore?
Thump. Thump. Thump.
So I will kill you, Nissan. You are the most important thing to me, so I will not let anyone else have you.
Thump. Thump, 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 thump. Aki, I can't breathe. The air in the room is like a furnace, burning the inside of my lungs. All around Akia is that shimmering mirage. My heart, even now, the impulses still fight between escaping and killing.
Gee, so here, Nissan. I'm being generous here. If I became serious, then it would be all over, so I have to let you do at least a little bit, right? Here, won't you come slash at me like you did when you saved Kohaku?
I want to get as close to the choice as possible, so keep saving. Her smile doesn't fade. The murderous feeling in the air almost makes me want to puke. Akia is completely...
See, you're pretty weak, Nissan. You can't even bring yourself to kill me. But I'm different. I can't help but want to kill you. Because I've been holding back for so long. Your blood, your flesh, your warmth, your shape, everything. I always dreamed about making them completely mine and mine only.
While her body shakes with each word, she smiles with pleasure. My heart feels like it's gone crazy. This thing before me, it's already no longer the Tono Akia from before. I get a headache. I feel like it will be split apart. Pain drives any thoughts out of my head. I'm about to go crazy. If my head hurts this much, I'll go crazy and feel like fighting Akia to the death.
Well then, let's fight to the death, Nissan. The Tono and Nanaya families have always had that connection. There's no need to hold back, right?
She takes a step closer. Her red hair around the floor shakes.
I don't care if you can't even do that. A spew of lies like you should just die here.
She spits these last words. Like the time she killed Shiki, she stares at me. The ground jumps up at me. That which cannot be seen, the red thing that looks like a fiery aura, tries to engulf me. The sound of something striking the ground echoes through the hallway. Huh? There's something wrong. The instant before I was able to be enveloped by the fiery aura, my body instinctively sensed the danger and jumped back. I took a giant leap backwards and jumped again once I landed. With that, I made it this far. My breathing goes wild. This speed isn't natural. I was so fast that I disappeared from Akia's vision in an instant. If I didn't do that, there was no way I could have escaped that fiery aura. In that dream, Akiya plundered Shiki's body with just her stare. I'm in the same position Shiki was. Akiya only needs to look while Akiya only needs to look while I need to close in. There's too much difference in our abilities. No, I said I didn't want to fight you. Throb. My headache increases. It feels like my head's going to split in two and grow wings. The burning red aura flows out from the classroom door. She's transforming the entire air into pure vermilion and comes out into the hallway after me. About a classroom's length lies between me and her.
Just what body do you have, Nissan?
Her hair waves around. The air in the hallway starts to increase without limit.
Even if it is night, disappearing from my view like this is strange. Your legs really are amazingly fast. It isn't that you are hiding your body behind anything. You're just moving faster than my eyes can track.
My forehead throbs. My headache multiplies in intensity.
But that is over as well. I won't make the same mistake. You can't escape my vision here.
Certainly this is worse than the classroom. The stairs are a long way behind me. No matter how fast I run, Akiya will simply seize my back with her fiery aura. But if I run into another classroom, I'll just be a caged rat. She'll probably destroy my arms and legs one by one, like pulling the legs off a bug.
First, I'll destroy those wonderful running legs of yours.
Her eyes fixate on my legs. The air itself smells of burning. I jump back. The air around me turns that fire aura and wraps around my arms and legs. I swing my knife. What I see is satisfactory. This headache tears at my right brain. Slice. I slice apart the red hair with the air around it. Akiya moans and stares at me full of hatred. But I am also in pain. Even though I sliced it apart quickly, my arms and legs feel a lingering burning sensation. My headache gets worse and it feels like it really will split apart.
And why can you do such things?
She walks over towards me, staggering. She must think that it doesn't work because she cannot focus on my distant figure. Well, it's probably right. Her power works proportionately to the clearness of her vision. Because we're in a building in the middle of the night, her fiery aura is slow in catching me. If it was daytime, her vision and the fiery aura would probably be the same speed. If that was the case, I wouldn't be able to kill that aura fast enough. I pull back with the burning still in my legs. Akiya follows. Since we are cautious of each other, we keep our distance as we shift down the hallway. And then a figure emerges from the classroom we were just in. My mind freezes. My headache and my heartbeat disappear. This can't be happening. Why'd you come out? Why couldn't you stay passed out in the classroom? Misaki? Okay, it turns
Mama?
the face. Okay, it turns the face of voice behind her. Feel despair creeping all around me.
Please, if you do this, you will only hurt yourself, Akiya-sama. Even if you keep drinking blood and go insane like Shiki-sama, you will still suffer.
Swaying, wavering. Like she will collapse at any moment, Kohaku-san walks towards Akiha. Stop. My outcry can't reach her. To get to Kohaku-san, I have to go past Akiha. How can I do that?
Still make it, Akiya-sama. But if you kill Shiki-san, you really will turn into a total demon.
Akiha looks at me and Kohaku-san, and then...
It's too late. I already am a blood-sucking demon. I won't listen to what you have to say anymore. Suffer? You don't know anything about what I'm feeling, so don't try and lecture me about it, Kohaku. This feels wonderful. I can understand what Shiki was feeling. This is the first time I've ever felt this kind of freedom. So, I can't go back now. Can't tell whose line that one is. Oh, got it.
Yep.
You're wrong. That is only what you're telling yourself. Isn't it just that you killed Shiki-sama, and Shiki-san found out about everything, so you want to make everything like it never happened? But that is something you cannot do. No matter how crazy you may act, you're really... Silence. Don't try to act like a good person after setting us up to kill each other.
Akiha's hair dances in the air. This is entirely different from than the amount of power she directed against me.
Just like you planned, Nii-san and I are fighting to the death. Your revenge is now complete, right?
Kohaku-san's words are cut off.
I see. Nii-san doesn't know that Kohaku was merely manipulating you so that you won't be confident in yourself, Nii-san.
Akiha directs her gaze towards me as if she's winning a debate.
Don't you think it was strange? Going to sleep early every night, having your memories obscured. That was all Kohaku's doing. He prepared you drugs instead of medicine. And then all she had to do was whisper into your ear while you were high. You are the killer stalking the streets was all she had to say. And after making you a killer, she tried to get you to kill me. No, even if you didn't become the killer, you just had to walk the streets at night. While she made this elaborate play, pitting you and I against each other, Kohaku prepared everything with a smile. In order to carry out her revenge against the Tono family, Kohaku deceived you. Deceived even you, who had no connection to this, and completed the situation we are in right now.
Yeah, it seems so clear now. That's why Kohaku-san would always appear at the right time, always telling me what I wanted to know, always giving me medicine when I couldn't sleep. But still,
For Kohaku, you and I were just pieces to complete her play. Don't you understand? To Kohaku, you are nothing more than a tool. But still, you choose her over me?
yes, Akia says this cheerfully, but still, I knew all of that. I already knew it, Akia. The questioning voice. I wonder which of them said it. About Kohaku using me, I knew that a long time ago. But that doesn't matter. I love Kohaku-san. So no matter what she does, I just believe in her. A gasp. She really is surprised. With distant, longing, unreaching eyes, she looks at me. Akia's dry, doll-like laugh.
Then I'm just some sort of clown, rejected by the one I love the most. It was being used as a tool by the one he loves instead. Still, you still want to steal him from me. Don't be ridiculous, Kohaku.
Akiha. Her hair starts to flow. I run. Even if Akia ends up killing me, even if I can't make it, I don't care. I run and I reach out my hand. But I knew the cruel reality. At the instant she walked out of that classroom, my hand will never make it to her. A sickening sound. Akia's hair pierces Kohaku's chest like a spear. Shocked, no, as if she was accepting it. She didn't even try to dodge. She collapses. Her kimono wavers in the air as if it was all in slow motion. My brain doesn't want to confirm it and lags behind the flow of time. I was just taking it out on someone. I remember those words. I think that's...
I understand why he did that. Did he value someone more precious than his own life?
She always wanted to become that precious someone. But that did not happen, so she lived alone. As if saying this is the only result that she could end up in.
You could do that. Why didn't he ever help me?
That sin, not just 8 years ago, but it returns even in this instant.
Thought it was so strange. Why were the people around me not as kind as he was?
Her falling body, in that instant, even with her eyes clouding over, I see Kohaku smiling at me, or so I think. My legs stop. I can't speak. I can't breathe. My piercing headache is the only thing that continues.
And for Thief Cat.
Akia laughs. It's piercing headache.
I can't go back. I killed Shiki. Even Nisan rejected me. Then I have nowhere else to go. I'm free now, so there shouldn't be any pain.
She faces me. The air burns again. Her hair coils around her like a snake. It seems like every one of them has a mind of its own. This piercing headache. Headache. Didn't...
Do you want to kill me?
This headache. Not Kohaku-san. Wasn't I the one... Oh, wasn't I the one who wanted to kill Akiha? Yeah, that was his line earlier. Headache. Okay. I'm angry at myself who could not save her. At myself who's still living right now. At Akiha who could not save her. At Akiha who's still living right now.
Did you quickly, Nissan? Well, I wouldn't forgive her, even if she apologized. I would have killed her sooner or later. Because it's not like she had any reason to live. She was broken a long time ago, so isn't it doing her a favor to throw her away?
I see. If someone breaks, then it's a favor for them if you throw them away. So, you aren't Akiha. She isn't the Akiha that I know. I was just refusing to acknowledge that she was already possessed by the Mirage so long ago. Fine, Akiha, as you wish. 8 years ago, like when we ran in the garden. Come on, let's begin our fight to the death. My headache stops. Tonoshiki dies. The Nayashiki saunters out of the dark night. I visually gauge the distance between me and my enemy. It's about 10 meters. I need 2 steps to get into knife range. To ensure a kill, I need to take 3 steps. There isn't any cover in the hallway, and it's not big enough to hide myself by moving around. Even if I use the walls or the ceiling, I will have difficulty avoiding her gaze. Even if I take 2 steps, Akiha can easily fix her eyes on me in one motion. That's the situation. From that distance, I will die faster, since she will be slightly faster.
I see. You're finally in the mood, Nissan.
Akiha takes a step forward. Even though it's dark, with this distance, she can see me clearly. Another step. If she takes another step, that will be my signal. Do I kill her now or pull back? If I make a mistake, I will end engulfed in Akiha's hair like Shiki in that dream. Another footstep. Oh. Alright, kill her now. Before that footstep even fades, I spring into action. Here. Oh, no. Akiha's voice is a mixture of malice and pleasure. Enjoying the tension of battle, she smiles as she looks in my direction. That carelessness is my only chance and her only reason for loss.
Good enough, Nissan. How fast you are. Do you just get clearer as you get closer to me?
Her voice is full of delight. Her eyes catch a hold of me. Then the rest is simple. I won't be able to reach her as she'll evaporate my arms and legs and collapse to the floor. Well, that is only if she can fix her eyes on me until I'm completely burned away. My view reverses. Eh? Oh no. Her voice is full of surprise. In that same instant, the red hair that was to burn my arms and legs vanishes. It's fortunate that the hallway is just a straight line. Akiha, who thought I would only attack directly, can't see me as I climb up the wall and jump to the ceiling. Proceeding up the wall like a spider, my foot touches the ceiling only once. It's not like I can actually be a spider. turning my body, I'm just using the ceiling for a foothold. The distance is good enough. Before my body falls, I use my legs thrust off the ceiling. Akia's gaze shifts upwards, and the burning sensation returns to my arms and legs. The feeling stops in an arm and a leg. They probably don't exist anymore, but I don't need them any longer. My body has the speed it needs. Like this. I collide into Akiha.
Why you...
Akiha lifts her head. Being this close to her, she can easily find me and disintegrate my body. So before that happens, I cut it apart. That delicate neck. I cut it horizontally through her pulsing veins, making no differentiation between her skin, her muscles, her arteries, her bones, without mercy or compassion, like plucking a lily, without even any resplendent pain. Thud. On the hard floor, something that's shaped like a bowling ball drops. It's all over. Her eyes are cluelessly looking at the wall of the hallway, and probably still continue to do so for all eternity. Is that the last thing you saw? Her eyes being lower than that of a dog or a cat's, she fixes her gaze towards the dirty wall. Everywhere is darkness. Dying while watching the scenery, it's like a bad joke. Didn't the old man teach you that taking pleasure in killing is shallow, Akiha? Well, that would have been useless. Tonomaki Isa was shallow, so her messing up like that was inevitable. What a shame. Even though you were this talented, the fire that formed you was too weak. That's why I could kill her so easily. Doing useless things like enjoying killing. You did that, so you died. In this place, all alone. Forever alone, staring at that wall that no one ever watches, not even letting out the final agonies of death. Even though she's my sister, she looks so pathetic. My stopped breathing resumes. My burnt body feels power flowing into it once more. Because Kohaku-san died, my body was losing its power. But since Akiha died, it seems like I'm returning to normal. Well, in the first place, this body, this head, this heart, even if I embrace them and live, there is nothing... My breathing returns. My numb arm and legs still seem to be holding their shape. On the floor, Akiha's blood finally starts to spill outward. Crawling up to the wall, I manage to stand up on one leg. I open the window and fresh air streams in. The cold wind blows through the baking hallway. This wind feels extremely good. It cools my burning body and my headache ceases. So why? Only my thoughts, as if my head is becoming empty. Everything feels the same, and my vision does not return to normal from the red world I'm in. Above my head is the crimson moon. I remember that one dream. That moon looking down at that killer. Even at that time, it was a beautiful moon. So why? Why can't it evenly illuminate me tonight? Like a snake. Like an inflamed red eye, it stares at me. Staring. The red eye looks down at me intently. Red. Red eye. Ha. I understand it now. That made it all clear. What Akiha was looking at in her last moments wasn't the wall. She was looking at Nanaya Shiki as he approached to mechanically slice her neck. I see. Then it won't go away, will it? Then the moon will always be red. In her eyes, the killer is still burning. That can't be erased. That's why even though everything is over, I have nowhere to go. I lost Kohaku-san. I even killed Akiha. There really is nowhere I can go. All purpose, even myself, has disappeared. Despite that, my only leg limps down the hallway. The sky overhead still has that giant eye. With Akiha still watching him, Nanayashiki walks off to somewhere. End.
Duh, pretty much, except for Hisui.
Yeah. Teach me, Ciel-sensei.
Thanks for waiting. Time for Ciel-sensei's What and Why corner. Due to popular demand, here's a supplementary lesson number 1. Oh my, Tono-kun has gotten really serious. That's a no-no. Even though Akiha-sama has turned on her invincible mode, you shouldn't try to kill her. When it comes to killing, you are by far the expert. You have some leeway, so you should just observe Akiha-san for now. Well, we'll end this lesson now. The conclusion of Tsukihime is near. Do your best so you don't have to receive any more supplementary lessons.
I'm starting to think we might not make it in time. I don't know if we can finish this all up within the next hour. But you have to leave at an hour from now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if we have to do it tomorrow, we can. I can spare a little time tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, pull back for now. It's too early. To absolutely ensure my kill, the enemy needs to be defenseless.
Mistake me, son. Now is your last chance to kill me.
The enemy stops. Let's actually put down a new save here. Her breathing and stare are full of confidence. That means this distance right now is her maximum range in this dark hallway.
Quick earlier. Thought I would still lose sight of you, even in this narrow hallway with your speed. But that won't happen with this distance. I'm close enough to see the color of your eyes, so I can easily track you.
No matter how fast I dash, she's saying she will kill me before I get close. But that's only if I dash toward her. She narrows her eyes. Is she bothered by the fact that she has my life in the palm of her hand, or that I am so calm? Or does that cause her to hesitate? Whichever one it is, just like Shiki thought, she really doesn't understand what a battle to the death means.
Trying to say something, Nissan.
She says the obvious. There's no need to answer. Is she stupid? I mutter and switch my knife to the other hand. I take it from the dominant hand and place it in my left. I figured out her range. All that's left. Ridiculous. You're getting scared now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not scared. You're the one being scared and not able to move.
Okay. You can kill me, right? Then you should do so. If you do nothing, I'll kill you next time you blink. I'm about sick and tired of seeing your face. The air around her swirls. Her desire to kill starts to embody itself in her red hair. Her gaze and surrounding air that turns crimson and tries to wrap around my arms at the same time. I leap back. More than anything, I slice the red hair coming to wrap my dominant hand. Akia's clipped voice. I then switch the knife to my free dominant hand. I slice the hair around my left arm. It took a bit to free myself on this hand. I can't feel my left arm. I can't see any wounds, but there isn't any sense or feeling. I see now, that's what it does. I jump back even more. Red hair chases me. This isn't as quick as before, but it still wraps around my limbs. No, chasing it isn't the right word to use. There's no way to escape this red hair. When she sees me, it's already wrapped around me. It's wrong to imagine doing it or avoiding it. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. Like the air touching my skin, the red hair is already wrapped around me. Therefore, there's no way to escape from that attack. If there's anything I can do, it is, before Akiya steals something from me, I have to cut that pipeline. That red hair of hers. The interval between seeing something and stealing from it is only an instant. But if the target isn't clear in her vision, then there's a small time before she actually steals from me. Before she can steal too much from me, I cut her hair to avoid a fatal wound. That's all I'm doing. Even though I can see an image of red hair, it doesn't make a difference that her ability is overpowering. Maybe she's taking it easy, but she follows me without running. I cut the hair that comes to bind my arms, legs, and body continuously. The left arm that I sacrificed to confirm her power doesn't move at all. There's no pain. There's no blood. But despite my clothes, I can tell that a big part of the flesh is taken away by burn wounds. What's making me uneasy is that the open flesh sends sickening cold air into me. Thanks to that, I can't concentrate fully on escaping. My efforts to escape Akia's gaze gradually become slower, and I soon stop. And it now becomes Akia's range.
All you can do is run away. I told you, my prey will only end up burning.
She must be confident that I've been driven to a corner. She stops walking and glares at me.
Over, Nissan. Isn't it going to be fun? You're going to be killed by me without leaving a trace.
I told you. Talking like that is a useless excess, Akiya. Crash. I jump back to the stairs and jump down without using the steps. I hear her voice coming from above. I was only jumping straight back this whole time, so she could not react to me moving sideways. Well, I planned to reach the stairs while moving back, so it's no coincidence.
Stand.
Akiya looks down the stairs to try to see me. Now, before she can do that, I jump down one more time. Flying down the stairs the second time causes my knees to protest in agony. I ignore it and run to the hallway. You hear the dry sound of Akia's footsteps rushing down the stairs. Window. This is the second floor. I can jump down outside and still be okay. But then I'll end up like Shiki. I have repeated what happened in that dream this much, so I shouldn't have to copy what Shiki did to every detail. I enter the hallway. Even on the second floor, the red hair fills the air. They're like live blood vessels. The feeling in my leg disappears and I collapse to the ground. Crap. My left leg is wrapped in hair. Did you see my legs as I went down the stairs? I'm outside her visual range, so this won't be fatal, but shit, she's more wicked than I thought. I cut the hair. Made a left leg. It's now just like my left arm. The sound of footsteps comes closer. Before she enters the hallway, I dash into a classroom. Holding my breath, I lean against the wall between us. I don't believe it. Half my body might as well be dead. I was aware of it, but I didn't think I'd end up copying that dream this much. Tap, tap, tap. Footsteps draw nearer and nearer. In my dream, Shiki was killed right after this. Shiki's decision wasn't incorrect. He just didn't have a full understanding of Akia's ability. The burnt smell of the air. The temperature's scorching resemblance of deep summer. And the body parts that disintegrate with burning pain. All these facts made Shiki think that Akia's power was burning the enemy. But the truth is just the opposite. Akiya entangles her target with red hair and completely steals their heat. This causes instant freezing followed by vaporization, making it look like it disintegrated. If it truly was burning, then matters would be hopeless once the flame was lit. No matter how many times the red hair is sliced, it's not possible to cut off your own body. But that is just stealing and taking in. Therefore, even if I get completely wrapped by the red hair, as long as I can cut off the hair before I'm completely drained and kill Akiya herself, then there's no problem. While she lives, she can turn her target into an inferno. But that illusion of fire will die when Akiya dies. Tap, 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 tap. I was already prepared to have my left arm burned when I stuck it out. I was prepared to cut it off from my shoulder once it lit up, but there was no need for that. Akia's ability will not kill me if I can stop Akiya herself. Since Akiya is not a true flame user, a surprise attack cannot end up in mutual death if she dies before me. I hear a sound. I hear her footsteps right behind my back. Without a doubt, Akiya is about to pass the classroom without even noticing I'm here. Wait until she walks by and attack her from behind. The footsteps pass by. I only have one chance. The instant she passes by the classroom, I'll jump out into the hallway and attack her. If the distance is too great, I'll be killed just like Shiki. The footsteps keep moving. About a distance of 2 meters. At her stride, that should be about 8 steps. Okay. I sneak silently over and place my hand on the door. Tap, tap. The hard sound of her footsteps comes closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The footsteps stop there. She hasn't passed the classroom yet. She just stands on the other side of the door. What? Time stops. Thump. The inside of my head torques painfully. Does she know? Does she know? And what should I do? She cannot come into the classroom unless she opens the door. She needs to come into the classroom in order to see me. So as long as this door is closed, she can't kill me. Then I don't care. If she tries to open the door, then that's fine. It'll just be a battle between what is faster, my slicing or her looking. Calm. I take a deep breath. But it still doesn't change the fact that I'm at a disadvantage. All Akia needs to do is look. But I have to see the lines on her body and then slice them with my knife. Since I have to make an extra movement, even though this is my range, I can't say it's my advantage. Eh? All of a sudden, a crash comes from the window. What? My brain freezes. I instantly lose all feeling in my arms and legs. My heavy body rises up and is slammed against the wall. My field of view cuts off. The water in my eyes evaporates instantly and I can't see anything. I don't know anything about what is going on in the outside world. All I can understand is what I'm doing. I'm suspended in midair, and just like Kohaku-san earlier, I'm crucified to the wall by Akia's hair. That's her line.
It's nothing compared to a natural-born assassin like you, Nissan. But I can still hide my presence. Well, that's what I did, and while you were paying so much attention to the hallway, I came by from the next classroom. Next time, you should learn from experience and pay attention to the balcony too.
She giggles. Ag. My neck is being constricted. The limbs have no feeling, as if they were cut off. The body's being saturated with Akia's hair.
There is no next time for you, Nissan. Besides, I'm sorry, Nissan. I rudely ate you instantly. Even though I consumed most of you in the heat of the moment, you were still conscious, right? Please forgive my lack of manners, since I'll do this right this time. Well then, I will have you. Farewell, Nissan.
My body burns. The red lock of hair sears both my body and my very soul. Thump. I can hear my last heartbeat. How stupid. Even though I knew so much, the Nayashiki has still ended up the same as Tonoshiki. And that was the final bad end of the game. Teach me, CL-sensei.
You're waiting. Time for CL-sensei's What and Why corner. Due to popular demand, here is a supplementary lesson number 2. Oh my, Akiya-san is like a monster. And maybe she had something pent up all this time against Tono-kun, but she has gone pretty crazy. I don't think so. That's nothing. Yeah, I don't recall ever asking a non-human like you anything. Heroines that don't even appear should just be quiet. Yeah, I was treated like this until the very end. Do you want to eat ramen? Well then, this time, the cause was your carelessness, Tono-kun. Shiki-kun showed you that method was not going to work, but you repeated it anyway, right? I'll make this a resubmit, so please go back and try again. After this, it will finally be the end. This will be the final lesson. Thank you so much for listening up until now.
All right. 40 minutes left. Kill her before she notices me. This is it. I don't plan on ending up like Shiki in that dream. I will dismantle Tono Akia right here and now. I focus on the lines running along the wall. On the other side, I can hear her footsteps. More intently, I stare hard at the wall as if my brain would fry. Footsteps are right in front of me. Across this thin wall, Akia is walking, completely defenseless. If I do this well, I don't even have to do it myself. Tono Akia will die, being crushed by the wall. No, the wall is too thin. It won't kill her. So then, cutting that long hair and dismembering her body is my role. Kill Akiha. The no longer human Akiha. She's someone I can kill. She's no longer human. But still, Akiha is Tonoshiki's younger sister. Do that. Just because she isn't human anymore. Throb. Ah. Headache. I thought the headache was gone, so why? Throb, throb. This headache. The pain feels like my eyes will burst from my head. It's because I tried to see the lines on the wall. My head, it hurts. Ah. If it hurts this much, my recent self feels like it will go away. Throb, 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 throb. Ah. Ah. Don't think. Ignore the headache. If I think right now, I'll definitely recognize my mistake. Before that happens, before I return to Tonoshiki, I have to kill Akia before she kills me. I swing my knife with all my strength. Dry sound. With one giant swing, I draw a circle on the wall with my knife that cuts cleanly through the wall like butter. And then, facing the hallway, I kick down the cut wall. Akia's voice sounds almost comical. That's only natural. Having a large circle suddenly appear on the wall and burst out against her, she should be surprised. And it's all over. I jump through the opening of the wall and into the hallway. Over here, my figure is completely hidden from Akia's view by the wall. The collapsing wall rushes towards Akiha. The red hair wraps around it. It even steals heat from inorganic things. The wall starts to break apart, but before she can break it down, my knife dismantles it. Pieces. The wall falls into clumps of varying sizes. Throb. It all happens in an instant. This scene, it lasts for 1 instant. Her hair races back up. It wraps around my body. But it's too late. I slice through both the wall and the fiery aura around her. She won't be able to instantly put out more heat. Not that it matters. Because my knife is far faster than her hair as I push her down and get on top of her. Akia's voice. My knife is raised. All I have to do is pass through the line running from her left collarbone to her right lung. But Akia's hair is wrapping around my arm. It flows around my neck, around my body. I know that if I wait, in an instant my body will be vaporized. Throb. But this headache does not go away. My head hurts, Akiha. Even though the command to kill repeated itself so many times in my head. And I hated you so much. But still. Why? Why did I wake up? Why did Akiha suddenly look like her old self? If it wasn't for that, I would have brought this knife down. But still. My skin is burning. The hair that wraps around my body steals my heat. My vision starts to fade. I can't force Akiha down. With a breath, my body's so light now that it feels like Akiha could blow me over with one breath. But my arms are still alive. I can still make it. If I don't die, victory is mine. As long as I can kill her now, she can't steal any more of my heat. But still, for some reason, I can't bring down my knife. How incredibly naive. Akiya will kill me without hesitation. I already know that. Because Akiya, she's not the Akiya from before. But still, such a thing. I just can't do it. Throb. Headache. It has bothered me many times, but I have to think it this time. Thank it this time. I was wrong. Thinking that just because she isn't human, she isn't like the old Akiya, it's acceptable to kill her. No matter how much she changes, Akiya is Akiha. Always helping me, always waiting for me for my dear sister. Why to think I could hurt her? Throb. My headache disappears. The strength of my body also disappears. As my mind dims, I pull on my strength into my arms, so my knife will not descend on Akiha.
Did you kill me?
Akiha's voice.
A vampire, right? A monster that feeds on human blood at night. I'm trying to kill you right now, and I even killed Kohaku. So why? Why do you have that sad look on your face?
My heat is still being stolen. Unlike me, Akiha really has no mercy. Already, my body feels cold, as if I already died. Stop it. It's not fair to die looking like that. I'm the one to blame here, so you should hate me to the end. Oh wait, no, that's Akiha's line.
Stop it. It's not fair to die looking like that. I'm the one to blame here, so you should hate me to the end. Can't you even say that you hate me for killing Kohaku? Kohaku had to hate me too. I'm the daughter of Tonomaki Hisa, and I kept her bound to the mansion while I knew her feelings. And that's why I thought it would be okay if it was Kohaku. If she wanted revenge on the Tono family, I would play along. Even if drinking her blood made me less than human, because she hated me, I thought it couldn't be helped.
I see. Akiha was the same as me. She knew that Kohaku-san plotted on her downfall, but still.
It couldn't be helped, right? I had no way of making it up to her. If she wanted it, then the most I could do as a member of the Tono blood was to support her.
That's wrong. I surprised myself as I voiced my thoughts. I'm still alive, it seems.
What? Nissan, I can't hear you well.
That's wrong, Akiha. Kohaku-san doesn't hate anyone. She didn't wish for all this because she wanted to. That's right. It's just that she couldn't find any other purpose, so she only desperately acted out that plan. That was all she could do. All she could do was try with all her might to deceive herself into thinking that she had a purpose to live. Akiha, I think I led a happier life compared to you or Kohaku-san. So, I'm sorry. I don't know. Neither your pain from being bound to the Tono family, nor Kohaku-san's pain, where this was all she could do. How ironic. No one is to blame. Not me, not you, not Shiki, not Kohaku-san. No one is to blame. So why did we end up choosing to kill each other?
You can still make it.
Akiya is still being pinned. She looks up at me aimlessly as she says this.
I'll die soon, Nissan. But if you kill me, I think you can make it.
Well, Kohaku is... Oh, no.
Well, Kohaku is no longer alive, so I can't say that for sure.
Her eyes turn serious as she looks up at me.
Right? So please hurry up and swing down your knife. That will save you.
Akiya sulkily says those ridiculous words. Jeez. Saying that if I could do that, I would have already done it a long time ago.
Fine. If you can't do that, then I will be the one who survives. Okay? Starting tomorrow, we'll turn these streets into a painting of pure hell. Not just Hisui, but I will make people like your dear friend suffer.
I can tell she's pretty serious. Idiot, if you did that, a scarier person from somewhere would come and make things difficult. I bet there's a skilled vampire hunter out there that would fight you both day and night. So don't think about painting a scene of pure hell. If at all possible, I want her to resist sucking blood, even though it might be hard. You just live like she did before all of this.
Well, look at me like that, Nissan. I'm no longer the Akiya from before. Even now, I want to bite into your neck. Just like Shiki, I'm a crazed, possessed monster, right? Then you should return to how you were like before. Kill me once and for all.
She pouts and looks as if it was all my fault. She says I should kill her. That's certainly my own words from before. But that isn't good. I can't do it. I can't kill you, Akiha.
Thinking about me from before? But I'm different. I'm not the Tono Akiha you know.
No, that has nothing to do with it. Even if you were possessed and it was to destroy that, as Tonoshiki, I cannot harm Tono Akiha. I love this black-haired girl who forgave me so much these past 8 years. Even if I love her as a sister, different from the way she feels. Akiya, you're my dear sister. I can't ever hurt you. Akiya opens her eyes. Her shoulders fall as she lets out a deep breath.
You've always hurt me, Nissan. If you can't even realize that, then you really are dense, aren't you?
Her whispered voice is very gentle. And then she brings both her hands on my stopped hand. With just that, I can see her intentions. I try to pull back, but I have no strength. Just like she said, I lost the freedom to control my body a long time ago. Stop it, Akiha. I frantically raise my voice. Akiha pretends not to hear me and smiles.
Yeah. I have to do it all myself, even now.
Her smile seems happy, but also full of sadness. She puts power into her hands. The knife descends. But that's not where the line is. Just her heart. If that is pierced, it will be fatal and painful. Akiha. I can't stop my arm. I can't prevent Akiha from doing this. How can this happen? In the end, I tried to save 2 people important to me. Yet, I'm about to lose them before my very eyes. No. Wait, what is it? My arm is stopped. Aki has 2 hands pressing down on my hand. As if embracing them, someone drapes over them as well. Akiya looks disbelievingly at that figure. I, just like Akiya, stare blankly.
Kohaku. Akiya-sama, it is me. It is me, so please. Please let go.
With a face close to tears, Kohaku-san pulls the knife away from Akiya.
Kohaku.
Akiya is in a daze. As if the demon that caught a hold of her has completely left, she stares at Kohaku-san in surprise.
See, you're alive, Kohaku. Yes, Akiya-sama. He only made me lose consciousness. At that last instant, you held back from killing me.
Her eyes flicker with sadness. Even while possessed by fury, there was still humanity deep within Akiha. That was what saved Kohaku-san and Akiha. Akiha sighs. She closes her eyes as she lets out that breath.
This means you want everything. You're alive, and this is the end of the total bloodline. But maybe it's for the best. To be honest, I was thinking of resting too.
Her arm drops to her sides.
Go ahead, Kohaku. Nissan wasn't able to. But you can kill me, right? I tried to kill you, and I am the daughter of the hated Tono Makihisa.
Kohaku-san holds a knife and stares at Akiha. As she shakes her head, it is terribly quiet, like melting ice. Time flows by calmly.
Strange. I wonder why even Kohaku can't kill me.
With her eyes still closed, she speaks softly as if she was sleeping.
Of course. It is because I like you, Akiya-sama.
Clang. The knife Kohaku-san was holding clatters to the ground.
No matter how much you hate me, I want to always serve you. So Akiya-sama, if you feel sorry for me at all, please do not die. If you die like this, I will go back to being the Kohaku from before. You're asking me something pretty difficult.
A deep sigh. Akiya averts her gaze as if she was pouting.
But I guess it can't be helped. I owe you from before, so I won't do anything for now. Same for you, Nissan. I will think that it's good enough for you to love me as your sister.
Her hair flows. The binding around my body disappears and I collapse to the floor. At some point, the sky became deep and clear. The silver moon. The pale hallway, she now shows no trace of fiery aura. Akia's hair is still red, but the mirage that burdened her is long gone. Now, with Kohaku-san here, Akiya should be okay. My mind starts to recede. My cold body starts to drift towards sleep. But before that, I watch the peaceful moonlight and think. After a while, after I've gotten used to living in the mansion, I think selfishly that we'll be living happily like right now. Dreams of Sunshine, an epilogue.
Shiki-sama, please wake up. Shiki-sama?
I hear a voice. Hisui's voice that I have heard so many times.
It's past time. I do not think it is a good idea to keep sleeping like that.
Yusui's reserved voice. But with that, it's impossible to wake me up since I was so excited last night I couldn't get to sleep.
Shiki-sama, please wake up, or I think Akiya-san will be mad at you again.
That instant, my mind snaps from its dozing. I jump up from the bed. Hisui stares at me from the side as I panic. I can hear the voice of cicadas from outside. It's still morning, but the sun is streaming in pretty strong, and my sweat drenches my pajamas. Well, that is, it's pretty typical summer morning. Morning, Hisui.
Good morning, Shiki-sama.
Hisui gives a sussy bow. She acts very calm, but I get a bad feeling about this. Hisui, don't tell me Akiya hasn't left yet.
Yes. Akiya-sama's waiting in the sitting room until she sees your face. Shiki-sama? That's right. I think she has been waiting for about an hour now.
I look at the clock. It tells me it's around 10 in the morning. Damn it, why is she waiting around so late today of all days?
Because it is the morning that you leave for your trip, Shiki-sama. I think it is only natural for Akiya-sama to see you off.
Her gaze is painful for some reason. It's supposed to be a secret, but maybe Hisui and Akiya already know about it. Got it. Anyway, I'll go to the sitting room right away. Please go there ahead of me.
As you wish. Then excuse me.
Hisui courteously exits the room. After changing into the clothes I got ready yesterday, I sling a bag over my shoulder and leave my room. I see Akiya in the sitting room, and she really doesn't seem to be in a good mood. Hey, good morning, Akiya.
Morning. You're taking things slow for the morning of a trip, aren't you?
She looks at me with a sharp glance. Sorry, I couldn't sleep last night and was awake till early morning. This is still getting up early for me.
Oh, looking forward to a trip so much you couldn't sleep? So cute, Nissan. Are you looking forward to playing with Inui-san so much?
Why do you sound like that? Of course the trip is fun.
I see. You seem almost drunk with happiness. You've been waiting for this day since the start of summer, right? I don't know where you are going with Inui-san, but there has to be something really good waiting for you there, right? Akiya-sama, I do not think that is quite right. Something good is something that is there, not something that is waiting. That's right. It would have to be a person to be waiting. There must be something wrong with me. I guess I was just waiting for Nissan too long.
These two, they seem to be in harmony all of a sudden.
Well then, Nissan. How long will you be gone?
7 days. Why do you ask?
Oh, really? That's pretty short. Since you can only see her once in a while, I thought that you would spend your whole summer break there. Nissan, don't you feel sorry for Kohaku like that?
Well, what are you saying? I'm just going to a random trip with Inui. I'm not going to see Kohaku-san at all. Anyway, I see her all the time. She's still coming here every weekend, so there's really no need for me to go see her.
Oof.
There's really...
There's no need, but she's probably lonely and...
Oh, I stared down at the floor. I think that was his line. Damn it, what's wrong with it? It's summer vacation after all, so we should pretend not to notice that I'm going to see Kohaku-san.
It's already late. I can't let her wait any longer, so I'll let you go for today, Nissan.
Akiya sounds like she's having fun as she rises from the sofa.
Up to you, Hisui. I'll be back in the evening so we can maliciously gossip about Nissan then. Yes, let's.
So, what's with all these shifts in Akiya's personality and even Hisui's?
He'll be going, Nissan. You should be going as well. I'm not hoping for any souvenirs, so please relax.
Akiya disappears towards the lobby. And then...
Man, I want to find a good man too.
she leaves her last complaint loudly. She seems to be getting more cheerful each day. Really didn't think things would end up this way. It's been about a year since then. There's been a lot that has changed, but the biggest changes were in Akiya and Kohaku-san. Simply put, Akiya is still like back then. Her hair is still red, but she dyes it black. No, it's not like she uses any chemicals, but it seems she can change it with her will. She still has the urge to drink blood, so every once in a while she will suck on a blood pack used for transfusions. Akiya absorbed some of her evil spirit from Shiki. That's why she originally went on a rampage, but since then, I guess she has control over it. Simply put, it weakened when it transferred to Akiya, and its only influence is making Akiya strong-willed. Well, she's more like a bully than strong-willed, but if I tell her that, she will get angry, so I'm not going to. Not only did it make her a bit more honest, but it also increased her power. Thanks to that, Akiya can exert better control over her tonal blood. That's probably why she can hide the color of her hair. To say the results, she's pretty much invincible, and as her Diro Inichan, it's pretty troublesome to keep her under control. With regards to Kohaku-san, she becomes independent after the new year started. Because Akiya is now fine by herself, and maybe because she's planning something, Kohaku-san left to work in a mansion of branch of the Tono family in the mountain recesses of Nagano. But at the end of the week, she comes back here, and the four of us pass the time together like always. Before I ask her why she decided to do that, and she answered that there was something she wanted to investigate, and that I should wait patiently until she's done. Because I love her, I couldn't refuse, so all I can do now is wait. Since then, even though Kohaku-san and I can meet at the end of every week, being alone together is difficult because of Akiya and Hisui. Also, Kohaku-san and Akiya are on very good terms. Kohaku-san likes Akiya, and Akiya cares for Kohaku-san. About me and Kohaku-san, Akiya has acknowledged it openly. She did, but...
If you're going to do as you please, Nissan, then I will just do as I please.
She added that random exclamation, which can really mean anything. That's how it was, and in the midst of all that complexity, I received a letter from Kohaku-san. The letter said that there was something she wanted to show me. She wants me to go to Nagano during summer break. After seeing that, I planned this insane trip immediately. I'm supposed to be spending the week with Arihiko, but Akiya and Hisui doubt me. Jeez, those two. What do they think of me?
Yuki-sama?
Wah! My heart skipped a beat. Wish Hisui would stop sneaking up on me and suddenly speaking like that.
Yuki-sama, if you do not hurry, will you not miss the train?
Ah, crap. This isn't the time to be spacing out. Always want to be prepared. Kohaku arranged transportation for me out to Nagano. I have a reserved seat on the train, so if I miss it, I'll have to pay out of pocket to ride. For a poor student without a job, that would be like suicide. Sorry, I'll be off. Sorry for being in a rush this morning. Carrying my bag, I exited the sitting room. From behind me.
Yes, please send my best regards to Nessan.
Isui's soft voice reaches my ears. The train continues forward. Bathed in the fragile white sunlight, it runs past the mountain countryside. Maybe it's because this is a really rural area, but I'm the only one in this car. Sitting by the window, I stare at the flowing scenery. The radiant sun illuminates my vision while the wind wafts comfortably on my cheeks. I glance down at the letter. There's a picture included in the letter and the address of where we're meeting. I say address, but there really isn't one. It's more of a take a left here, a right there, and down this path sort of place without an address. This picture has to be of that place. A place to return to, huh? Where is it? Where it is, I do have a feeling without it being said. Kohaku-san probably remembered where it was. Those trivial words that Tono Makihisa said. Just walking off that information, she must have found that forest. That black forest. Hidden from sight, the old man in the heart of the mountains. The old mansion in the heart of the mountains. Long ago. A place where Nanaya Shiki spent his childhood. It'll still be a while until I reach my destination. Is it because the sunshine is unusually strong? Closing my eyes, I lean back in the seat. Against the seat. Like that, I fall into a dream. Sunshine that is so white. Smell of the air untainted by the touch of civilization. The endlessly pure sky, the shimmering summer air that rides on the wind. The wild grass of spring. The starry sky of autumn. The cold ground during winter of my home. In summer it was the bright flowers that steal your breath away. There, she's waiting. In front of a sea of flowers.
That's adorable. She's so happy.
Yeah. The overwhelming sense of summer. A radiant smile that outshines even those sunflowers. In the midst of the burning heat, she greets me.
Welcome back. This time, it is for real.
As if fulfilling that childhood promise at last.
From that, but I feel like Kohaku's ending didn't really even have her in it.
Yeah, it's true.
Just welcome back.
And if you think about it, she was technically the childhood friend character.
She is. I'm glad that Akia lived, though.
Yep. So there is actually an epilogue also. I think it might take about 20 minutes to read. Do you have time for that, or should we save it for tomorrow?
I think it's safer to save it for tomorrow if it's like 20 minutes.
Alright.
Or you think it's... Or, like... What's the rough estimate, you think?
I think it'll take about 20 minutes to get through. Like, it was I was checking the length of it against the scripts where we were at, like 40 minutes or like 20 minutes ago, so...
Yeah, 20 minutes is too long.
Alright. So let's just get through this part, and then...
You have reached Kohaku's true ending. Well done. There is only one ending for Kohaku-san. If you have come this far, you should understand that Kohaku-san's story is the prop man of Tsukihime. The story to tie up all the remaining events. Thank you so much for all your hard work. After a long time, their stories have ended. But please wait. There is still one person remaining. Yeah, that is the story's main character. His story is not over yet. In the heavens is the cold, round moon. But even that moon cannot be eternally the same. After the end of all stories, the story of Tonoshiki is still waiting to be finished there.
That's where you changed. So yeah, this eclipse thing is the epilogue.
Oh, I see.
Yep. Alright, so thanks for watching, everyone. I wasn't planning on it, but we will be back tomorrow to do that. It'll be a really short stream, maybe half an hour tops. So, yep, see you then.